Hi everybody, welcome back to Plan with Fran. I have switched over from my olive Junior from Spek to my new Janet Leather Brown. I was asked that when I switch over to do a detailed flip and where everything came from and how I use it. I had several people ask because my last video, a couple things I did say the wrong shop where they were from. I have the correct info and I have changed quite a bit since this is chunkier. This pen case is from Tokyo Leather. It's Tokyo Pens from this brand is Milu. It's easy when I'm just doing quick planning where I just need my basics. And that is kind of what I was doing earlier before I started filming. So I just grabbed this. I have a problem with pouches. I'm not even going to deny it. I'm not real big on flipping planners and flipping sizes and flipping covers, but pouches, I have a problem. I see them. I love them all. I think of a million different uses and I buy them. So I do have a pouch problem. I am an addict. So let's get right to it. I'm going to zoom in just, whoa, that's a little too much. There we go. So this is Spek shop, Janet Leather Brown. The stitching on the outside is also Janet Leather Brown. It has the front slip pocket. It also has a 25 millimeter extended clasp, which for me is working perfect. As you can see, it is not touching my tabs. It is not interfering with my pen. It is not pulling tight. I have plenty of room, if you can see. It is working out great. I do have a little pouch in the back, which I will go over. I hear Luna. Yep. Every time, guys. Every time. Come on. Okay. Come on. Yeah. Sorry, guys. She's actually been sick today. I don't know. She vomited a few times and I don't know what's going on with her. She old. So let's just get started. This lace I just bought off Amazon, or I might have got it at Michael's. I'm not real sure. You need to lay down, girl, because you're clicking. Lay down. Oh. I'm sorry, guys. Come on. Come on. Get up here. Come on. All right. Go. Go out. Go. Oh my goodness. She doesn't know what she wants. I am so sorry, you guys. My word. 3 minutes in, I haven't even done anything. So, I've said before, these little cards are from the Coffee Monster. You can get them on her Facebook page in the files. I don't know. You can, it's halfway through the year, so I'm not real sure who would still be interested. But a lot of people get started. You start when you want. Sorry about all the dog hair on my sleeves, but I've been loving on Lou. Someone asked what this was. It's just a little post-it checklist. I get these on Amazon. They are in, if you click the Amazon link in the description, I do have them in my planner goodies. I use them quite a bit. This is just my Tombos that I have. Since I'm doing themes, I wanted to be able to choose what color goes, even though I didn't do too well on the month that we're in because it was not the right color. The deco card in the front I made myself. If you guys want me to, I had a lot of people comment on this. I can make one on camera. So you guys get an idea of what I do, but it's pretty self-explanatory. But there's a lot of people out there that are like, I'm not crafty. I don't know how I would do it. So, I mean, I can do one on camera and film it if anyone is interested. just comment. A couple things I've added, but I'm just going to go through this in order. These bows I have, I do not remember. I think they were from a friend, from a pen pal, planner pen pal. This is a perpetual calendar. It has, I don't think you guys can really see what I'm showing you. It has everything for the year, holidays, birthdays, things like that. This is from Happy Plan, is it Hey Planner Girl? Happy Planner Girl. She probably happy too. This card, I told you guys incorrectly. This is actually a printable that is from Magic Mango Studio on Etsy. I believe I said Becca Plans in my last video. That is not correct. It is Magic Mango Studio on Etsy. She has quite a few, and I just thought this one was perfect. The dividers. I've added these dividers. They have a pocket. They also have a slot here. They are thick. They are durable. They will last. These are from Amazon. It is linked in my Amazon planner goodies. I have a few sets, but I just used 8. It's a set of 4. So I just used 2 sets. And the tabs or the labels are from Caden's Mom Plans, except for this one I did myself because she didn't really have anything that reflected social media or content creation. And then the Miscellaneous I did myself because oddly there was no Miscellaneous either, and I needed something just for Miscellaneous. I got as close as I could. They're a little bit bigger, a little bit darker. I don't care. It's fine with me. Social media, these are from Crafective Paper. They are digital prints. Most things in here I printed myself. Yeah, so Amazon's here. Somebody had said, oh, well, I looked those up and they look so different. Yeah, because they're not dated. I did these little numbers with Sterling ink leftover subscriptions, so I had a ton of these. I put the January sticker here instead of contents. I put the month, and then the contents are supposed to go here. If I haven't filmed anything, I just put in followers on certain things. Some months are better than others, but these stickers are a printable from I Love to Print. She has a website, and I print them on my printer. I cut them on Cricut. So, and she does have these up now on her website. She didn't. And someone that asked me about them shot her a message and she said, I will put them up. So she did put them up. So here we are. Okay. These little cards I just make with cutting mats I get from Dollar Tree. And then I just put labels on them and I cut around and punch holes. I just make these myself. I think you could probably buy these little things. I just found them easy you can get one cutting sheet. It's a pack of like 3, I think, at Dollar Tree. And you can make as many of them as you want. So that is social media, the calendar. This is the content list. Things I think of to film. Like I said before, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Just depends. Another tab divider. This is just cotton paper that I got in a package from AliExpress. I don't even remember what shop. I did not pay for these. It was just thrown in with an order. And it was kind of random. It was a pack of paper and these were every few pieces. So I took them out and I used them because they are sturdy. I mean, they're just soft. I like the texture. These are from Hey Planner Girl. It is a set. This is part of it. I don't know how many I have in here, but there's quite a few in the set. This is part of it. I call it paper flowers, but you print the whole set. And I've used some of them. they do have a monthly one for each day, each month. You could put in, I may cut those down and use them for something. I'm not sure. I haven't used them yet because I don't have a divider between each month of the year. So I just have my weeks. This is my appointments. These are printables from Planner Room. There is a lot in here that is from Planner Room. I love her shop, and she just has things that I see and I'm like, that'll work. What I did was I just coordinated this side, which is part of the way it's set up for the month. I put my own stickers. I don't know where I got these stickers. Maybe the Planner Society. It was someplace that I don't believe still has subscriptions. I can't remember, but I've have a bunch of them, and I seriously don't know where they came from. I do coordinate color stickers for my family. Patrick's Brown. I've gone over this before, but some people will really watch the details. So that's why I'm doing this for all of you that ask for details. Patrick's Brown. My dogs are blue. I am green. Bristol is purple. And my mother is pink. So I coordinate with stickers. I believe by the end of the year, I will be pretty low on the stickers. So what I think I will do next year is I have these dot markers, which I use when I do my tracking in my weekly. Like here, it makes perfect dots. I have all different colors, so I think what I'm going to do is pull out the colors that will coordinate best with the colors I already have in my head for us, and not purchase stickers. So, because they don't bleed through. I also use 32-pound paper. Nothing really bleeds through my inserts. One of the reasons I like printing my own is because I'm in control of the paper thickness. Then I just put the appointments in, put a sticker. It's a very easy reference for me to glance at an appointment or on the phone and just say, that's not going to work that day. I already have stuff going. So that is what I have here. My mom has a lot going on right now with just a lot. I'll go into that all with my next Plan With Me video. There's just a lot happening. So these again are from Planner Room. The stickers, I've had them for a while, but they are from, somebody help me here. Who are they from? Daisy Dots. Daisy. I'll have to look it up. I did not write that down. Crazy enough. And I don't think that I've cut them back there. So, okay. You can buy the dots anywhere. I also use dots I've gotten off Amazon. They're in a big roll. That is in my Amazon shop. These are Daisy something off of Etsy. I did have a little trouble with my last order with these. I didn't have any trouble with the order before, but the last order I was having trouble with peeling them off. But it was resolved. So this is my appointments. Just quick, easy access. This I was asked about because I tend to skip it. This is adhesive 12-inch by 12-inch pieces of, quote, wallpaper that I get from Dollar Tree. It's basically contact paper, but they have so many cool prints, and I've bought several sheets of this and used different patterns for different things. Another divider. Monthlies, which are from Main Mama Plans. I put the little stickers on. I don't know. The only thing I keep in here is my bills. I move these tabs each month, and birthdays. I don't know if I'm going to keep this in here. I take the previous month out once I move my bills due over. The birthdays, I don't really need because, number one, I know all the birthdays. But number two, they're all listed here. So I'm looking, I have a few things in my Etsy cart. I'm looking for just a bill tracker, one page, put the dates, what's coming out, so that I don't have to have months in here just for bills. I do like decorating and stuff, but I really utilize my weeks more than any other layout. Months are okay, but I really utilize my weeks. I like looking at a week at a glance, 1 week at a glance. It gives me, it's just the way I plan. So I don't know if these are going to stay in here. I might go ahead and let them finish up for 2025 and then figure something out for next year. We'll see. So again, Main Mama plans. This little icon stickers are from Stickabilities from Hobby Lobby. They are called All Seasons. I've shown that. I think my last video I went over that. The balloons are from Mandy Lynn Plans. It's just a sheet of them. Just simple. I printed this off Google on my Kodiak. No. On my Kodak Step Instant. It's a hand printer. I use my foam memo a lot, but I wanted something that printed color, so it does a really good job. This is part of that. This is part of that group. That's from Hey Planner Girl. I printed them on vellum. I just thought it was just perfect for just the aesthetic of it. These are my weeklies. They are from Planner Room. They are the Hobonichi inspired weeklies. She has these in different sizes. I use them in my Franklin Covey Compact, and these are Pocket Plus. I do have Pocket Plus in here. These are not pocket size inserts. They are 5 inches by 3.5 instead of 3 by 5. I get a 1/2 inch more over here. So the tabs on these are sterling ink from old subscription. I have several. They come on a tiny little card about this big. I have several tabs from just holding on to them. They just stick on. So here's my weeks. These I print on, these little labels here, I print on my foam memo. I save it in there and I can print it every week, or I can change it. I usually print ahead, but I slow it down closer to school because I add school tracker back in. So that is my, these are also from an old Sterling Ink subscriptions. I believe it's Sterling Ink. I have so much left from them. I probably will never need to buy monthly labels. I did change a few things around in here. So we will get to this week. I did cut this down. It was in my Franklin Covey Compact. I cut it down because I love this and I needed it in here. And I put a little this week. That is from Planner Monkey Co. I put my little charm. I also had a ton of Planner Monkey Co. Stickers. The tiny sheets. So I went through them and I'm going to use them in here. I put weekend. Yes, I know it's the weekend, but I wanted to use the stickers. I also started putting to do up here. I also have a bunch that say tasks. So when I'm done with to do, I could do tasks. I have decided I don't normally fill this all the way in. So I decided to start putting the temps. It's a little sloppy, but I just kind of one evening decided and just listed them. I might do a little label, a vertical label that I can print and put there. I don't know. It's okay. I don't really mind it being like that either. I was doing it laying in bed, so it's a little, eh. Then I used to put phone calls I need to make up here, but I had these little phone, also Planner Monkey Co. I had these little phone stickers. I also have ones that look like a cell phone. And I thought, I can just put my phone calls down here. Usually there's 2 to 5 a week that I need to make. And I was like, oh, perfect. I'll just use those up. Actually, I did this today. So, all right. Then we will go on to, I don't think I added anything else. There's another tab. divider with, oops, another little hay planner girl. I changed out, I had a tracker for Bristol's cycles. We had some other things going on we needed to track with her. So I printed this out, planner room, for the year. I still keep her cycle in here for each month: January, February, March, April, May, June. But we needed to start tracking something else. So I decided to use her color and just track anything that has to do with her on here. And we're having something else we need to track. So, and I'll just leave that at that. So I changed hers out a little bit. This is all her. So, and my mother, with all these health problems she's having, whoops, I decided to do a tracker for all of her blood work. This I printed off of Etsy from, let me look. I had to write it down. I have never ordered from them. Endless Plans. Endless Plans. It's lab result trackers. I did have to resize this. It was not Pocket Plus. I resized it and I moved a few things around so that it worked for my Pocket Plus. And it is basically, I did blue for if she's above range, purple if she's below range. You could do this for yourself too if you struggle with, like me with diabetes. You could track blood sugar, all that. I have an app that does that with my, it tracks all of that. So I don't have to write everything down. But if you're a person trying to just track anything, but I've done her iron, anything that has to do with her blood count and this red blood cell count, which is just crazy. And with, she is on Coumadin, so with her INR, if you know, you know. But so that will help me know if things are changing before, before a doctor has to tell me. So I did do that. I've been able to add quite a bit since I did the extended strap. I had these, but I never filled them out. These are from Crefective Paper, and they are pet info. Aren't they cute? I colored in a little pink heart for Luna. She's my only female. And then it just, I printed this on the Kodak instant of Luna. It's asked their name, birthday, their adoption date, which they were rescues, so all my dogs have been rescues. Gender, female. I put old lazy girl because she is. She's American Bully. She's spayed. The microchip, all my dogs are microchipped because we do live out on acreage. My yard is completely fenced in, all my acreage. I have not had a dog, knock on wood, get out. Chief has, I should say, jumped the fence into our woods and then jumped back over. So, but he hasn't done it since. So all of their microchips are in my file. I just didn't want to put them on here. Favorite toy, anything Chief has, she wants. Favorite treat, she's my little, I call her Pudge. She'll eat anything. Remember that old commercial? Ask Mikey. Mikey will like it. Mikey will eat it. You have to be, I'm showing my age now. Blue Heart, I got Mr. Rocco. That's about as innocent as that dog will ever look. He is something. Rocco is birthday, adoption date. He's the party police male. Literally, no fun can be had if Rocco's around. He is not a player. He wants to shut everything down. He don't like it. Favorite toy, he doesn't play. Literally, he does not play. He takes life very seriously. Even though that face doesn't look like it, he takes life seriously. Favorite treat, ice cubes. And then another blue heart for Mr. Chief. He is the biggest love bug. Chief, birthday, adoption date, good boy. That's what I say to him to get him all hyper. Spay neutered, yes, in his file. Favorite toy, my slippers. Favorite treat, hot dogs. So he carries my house shoes around. Just doesn't chew them up. Doesn't do anything to him. He just carries them around. I can give him a stuffed animal toy. He wants my house shoes. So I even gave him a pair of old house shoes. Nope, he didn't want those. He wants the active current house shoes. He will take it right off your foot. Another piece of the cottony paper. And I did re-add finance. I did not add in there like I had months and months ago where I put all my info out there. I don't do that anymore. I was just didn't need to, and I have an app now through my bank that I absolutely love that tracks everything. And I thought, well, I don't need to do this anymore. It catches everything, whether it's Amazon or what. So I definitely do not miss having to write all that down, and I check it every single day in the app. But what I did add back in, I was utilizing no spend. So I found this from Planner Room, and I just put my black dot like I was doing before for days I don't spend. I did awesome in June. And then days I did spend, I write down what. I bought some teas, and then I had to buy a new skimmer for the pole for the pool. I don't know what happened to our old skimmer, but when I went to pull it out, because we're opening the pool this weekend, it had a tear down the center. I don't know if something got sat on it in our shed or what, but I like this. This is a great no spend month. I only do unnecessary purchases on here. I don't do, if I had to buy paper towels and run to the grocery store real quick to get just paper towels, I'm not going to write that. That's household. These are things, really the skimmer, I didn't really have to write in here. I'm more trying to track my personal spending. As far as household spending, that's going to happen regardless. But plus the app I use in my bank tracks anything I'm buying. But so really, I've been doing pretty good. Now tomorrow, Bristol and I are going to Hobby Lobby. So yeah, probably blow all this out of water. Probably won't be a good month. This was one I was... Ooh, I got a little gap in my rings here. Probably too fat. Huh. I just noticed that. I don't like that, but it's not catching. Anywho. I thought about putting my bills here. Just the date they come out, what the bill is, the amount, and what it's for. Home, personal, or subscription. So I don't know yet. This is from DOA, DOAA Designs on Etsy. I already had this downloaded on my SD card, and I found it and thought, well, so I'm kind of I just keep looking at it. And it might be what I, where's my, oh, here we go. It might be what replaces these monthlies, but I don't know. I don't know. All right, so there's that. Destash. I have this in finance because this is extra income. When I destash, it's either through PayPal or it's through Zelle. So it's just extra income. I'll use my PayPal card to buy things, or if it's Zelle, it's just in the bank. So it is extra income, so I do keep that in finance. Another tab, which is Miscellaneous. This I got from Carson's Cove on Etsy. They have a ton of stuff. I really like it. It's just pretty. The tea house sticker, I think I got from, I can see right there, Color Cafe. Got that there. The rosary, I was sent this from Reba, from Marigold Journals. I had asked her about it. I didn't Google it. I probably could have found it, but I asked her about it. And she's like, here, and just sent me the image. I was like, oh, thank you. So thank you, Reba. This here, Mary, I was sent by Rosemary. I'm sorry, no, from Rosemary. From Rachel from Gathered in Grace, and I printed it off on sticker paper. This is from Planning Type A for Alexa. Little windows open. She has some awesome stuff. She actually just released some reading journals she made. Oh, they're absolutely beautiful. They're all set up, reading journals. They are amazing looking. So check that out. These are freebies. Cat, K-A-T-T plans had up, and I printed it. I have not gone through these to see if they have Pocket Plus. Usually I will, like when I used my Franklin Covey Compact, I have highlighted which shops have Franklin Covey Compact because it is limited who has Franklin Covey Compact. I have not looked to see if they have Pocket Plus, which is also limited. I don't know why I always pick these sizes that aren't very popular. I guess if you aren't in personal or A5 or just regular pocket, it's just not, it's harder to find. Even though you can get A6 printed at 86% and you have Pocket Plus. There's all sorts of conversions. So if you are new to printing inserts, download yourself a planner conversion chart. Or, what can I? I'm trying to just take a screenshot. Does this help? Probably not. I got a glare. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to help you. Anywho, this is from Watch Becca Plans. It shows on this side what you have and this side what you want. So if you have a A6 printout and you want it to be a Pocket Plus, it says 85%. I do 86. It's, yeah, that's always confused me, but I do 86. All right, back to this. So that's the freebie printout. You can usually find a lot of these freebies, planner account freebies, that shops will just let you download. Well, here's one that I had in my old planner. Franklin Covey. This is the Franklin Covey Compact. So you can screenshot that if you want. And I checked which shops support Franklin Covey Compact and shops that have it for free. So if you want to screenshot that, it gives you a little head start if you're looking. I haven't written it in anywhere. I just stuck it in here so I had it. I printed this online for my reference. Or offline. This is from Starseed Homestead. She sent in an order from one of her live sales. I love it. It's like that soft paper. I don't believe she created this, but I have double side taped it. So I can't see the back to see who created it. But she did send it out. And this is from Justine with an order of some pins and patches. Justine Gilbueno, 2024. She draws everything. So cute. I just thought it was adorable. My mat is just going to slide all over. This is movies that my mom and I like to watch and things she'll say, write that down. So I just write it down. Same here, just which day certain things are on. Inbox, I have it in the back because I wanted a fly leaf kind of to keep things from sitting on the back here. Didn't really think about the pouch. That probably would mess up pages if it gets caught up. I don't know. My thinking is never rational. So these are from Main Mama Plans, but I cut it like almost like a little note size of things that need to be done. The pool's getting done this week. The umbrella paint is getting done. I'm painting the base that the deck umbrella is on. And then this little pouch is from Amazon. It is in my link. I put the patch on. So don't look for that. I put this patch on. It is Moterm canvas pouch. It has a little flap. This is where my appointment stickers are and where my social media dot stickers are. I also put my stencil in here because it was a little tight in here. So I just slid it in there. And someone asked me about this stencil, and she has several. I'm going to try. It is alum and ink. I think that's a good shot. She has a couple different ones. I just happen to love that one. I don't keep anything in here because I find it slides out. You could put, I believe, I have a blue one like this and this khaki olive color. I did have paper clips, but I didn't find I was really pulling them for a lot. And then in this zipper, I have a bunch of stickers from Planner Monkey Co., from Tyrian Designs. I think these were from Mandy Lynn Plans, my heartworm for my dogs. I do not remember where these were from. And I do not remember where these were from either. I'm sorry, guys. Some of the stuff I pulled out of Stash, and I don't remember where it came from. So, a lot of people don't like the feel of this. I saw on Amazon there were some reviews like, this isn't canvas. I don't know what this is, but it doesn't bother me any. And I did a thing. Well, here, before I get sidetracked. This is Field Notes. It's empty, yeah. I did cut this down with my guillotine to fit in here. I cut the bottom part down. You can probably tell here. I plan on putting passwords in here so that if I'm in bed or if I'm watching TV, wow, I am sliding this mat all over. I can just pull out if I need to log on to something, and I wanted something that would slide back here, and this worked out perfect. I have pouches from Jen from J Creative. They have the lace on the edge. I have all of them are in Franklin Covey Compact. So I did a thing. Nobody tell her. I have disassembled one of them, and I am cutting it down and making it a pocket plus size. I know. I'm a bad person, but I love it and I want it in my pocket plus. So when I'm finished with that, I'll show it, but nobody tell her. Everybody be quiet. So, because I feel bad, but I had to do it. Had to. So that is my detailed flip of where everything came from. If you have any questions, I answer every question on here as quickly as I can. I always look to see if there's any comments, if they've all been replied to. So just ask away. I am fine with answering questions. Let me know if you want me to do a deco card on camera. And I certainly will. No problem. And like I said, oh, and while I'm at it, this patch, I get I would say 95% of the patches I get off Amazon. I get them in big bundles. You can just look up adhesive patches or iron-on patches. You can look up sew-on patches, embroidery patches. If you use the glue that I showed you in my last video, it doesn't matter what kind of patch it is. It works for all of them. You could just use the glue. So you open up to being able to get more patches. I am in my patch era right now. I use patches. I just like them. They last. I have this little bookmark that's from Ellie Bug Makes, and seriously is probably going to end up glued to something and not used as a bookmark because I love it. And I am a tea girl. I love teas. All the teas. Well, not all of them, but. So that is it, guys. I think I went over everything. I'm looking down my list here. Oh, my pen. See? And I did get asked about this. My pen is well, first let's do it. It's Auto, O-H-T-O. I don't know. Are you blurring up? Horizon, needle point. You press it down in this little button here, and it writes very skinny. They don't have a whole lot of options. I find a lot of them are not available anymore. I desperately wish this came in gold. Even if I could find a pen that takes the needlepoint refills for this, I would switch to it. I've tried a few pens I have and it doesn't work with them, but it's not necessarily the pen that has me. It is this needlepoint. I absolutely love it. Whoop. And now, oh, there we go. So I was asked in my last video, oh, you never go over your pen. Sorry. I don't even think about it. But that's what it is. I get it on Amazon, and Amazon is usually unavailable. They don't have them. I have grabbed a few on jet pens, but that I've had these. I have a few colors. I've had them for a while. So I have not looked into them lately. I did order right here is the refills. I ordered quite a few, I believe last year. This is what I have left. And I'm looking, and guys, I am having a hard time finding the refills. So I am scared this pen is going obsolete, and so is its refills. So I'm not happy about that, but I'll figure it out. I did find out this is the Janet. It is the Ultimate Undyed, and it will patina. I did notice something that I found kind of odd, but if you look, see how this, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell. This is kind of dull, and like here's kind of dull, but yet it's real shiny here and shiny here and real shiny over here. So I'm not sure. Which I know hides are different. This just might be a dull spot. So, and this almost looked like a little darker, but I don't know why, because I will put it outside to patina and leave it open, take the inserts out. I did that with my Moterm apricot, and it patinaed beautifully. I still didn't like it, so I ended up destashing it, but it patinaed great. I have not sat this outside simply because we have had so many pop-up storms lately. We're under a tornado watch today. I do not trust leaving it outside unless I know, like this weekend it's supposed to be hot in the 90s. I will put her out to patina a little, but I'm not really worried about it. I do like this. It is a creamy color. It comes off under this ring light a little bit lighter than I believe it actually is. You can probably tell with this white. It is creamy, and I do love it. I'm glad that I did it. I was a little shocked, I think, in my unboxing because I thought I just got undyed. But once I realized, oh no, you got Ultimate Undyed, I was all right with it. I do like it. This strap was the best decision I made. I mean, seriously, the best decision I made was extending this 25 millimeters, which is about an inch. It does. I love the fact that it does not touch my tabs. It's perfect. And she's still so squishy. She is a chunk though. Look at that. Woo, she is chunky. Chunky. When I took my mom to the doctor the other day, day before yesterday, we had to go get more labs done. And then we had to go to to set up an appointment for a upper GI. And the woman, I opened my planner because I said, well, let me look and see if we can actually do it that day. And she was like, oh, that is beautiful. And I flipped through it real quick, just fan through it. And she said, absolutely love that. She recently just lost everything on Google Calendar. Her whole family shared about 3 months ago. It just went down and they never could retrieve anything. I said, been there, done that. That's why I won't do digital planners. So that is all I got for you guys today. I hope I've made everything clear. If you have any questions, please let me know. I don't know if I'm going to list links to everything in here because literally this is the list I wrote down. And that's a lot. But I will see. You don't know. I might list everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, any questions, just comment and I'll answer. I'll send you a link. Whatever I can do to help. Because I know when you're trying to find stuff, it is frustrating when you can't. Especially if you really like it. Alright guys, my next video that will be coming sometime this week will be my junk journal. So I will be sharing that with you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Talk to you later. Bye.